inequality. Non-linear, by non-linear means that the power of x is not 1 but more than 1. So you can see that if you multiply x to this one, the power would be x square. So how to solve this one? The first thing is that you have to do is that find out the x values from here. So if I put this is equals to 0 and this is equals to 0, we get x is equals to 5 and x is equals to 3. So if you draw this on the real number line, you have, sorry, that is x is equals to minus 5. If you go to the other side, if you have minus 5 here and 3 here, and since in the inequality there is the equality symbol, so you have the interval from minus 5 to negative infinity, then from 5 to 3, and then you have from 3, because minus 5 and 3 both are included, to positive infinity. Now the solution would be either in this interval, in this interval, in this interval, in either all the 3 of them or in any of these 2. So to find those out, what you have to do is you write down the inequality, both the factors, right? And then you write down the exact inequality, and then you write down the interval. So the interval from minus infinity to minus 5, from minus 5 to 3, they are both included. Excuse me. And then from 3 to positive infinity. So now if you take any number from minus infinity to minus 5 and put it here, find out the sign of this term. So if I put, say, if I take minus 6, so minus 6 plus 5 gives me minus 1, which is negative. In the same interval, if I take minus 6 here, so that is minus 6 minus 3 gives me minus 9, which is again negative. So if and this one is the product of these two. So if I multiply a negative into a negative, that gives me a positive. It means the solution of this inequality exists in this interval. Now for the second one, take any number between minus 5 and 3. So let's say we take 0. 0 plus 5 is 5, which is positive. Now here 0 minus 3 is minus 3, which is negative. So if I multiply positive number into negative number, it gives me negative. But here it says that if you multiply these two, it should be either 0 or positive. Here it's negative. It means this is not satisfying. This interval is satisfying. And now we look for the third interval. Take any number from 3 onwards. So if we say 4 plus 5 is 9, which is positive number. And if I put 4 here, 4 minus 3 gives me 1, which is again positive. And if you multiply positive into a positive, it gives me a positive. It means this inequality is satisfied in this interval. So the solution set in the form of interval is this one or this one. Here we have the solution, here we have the solution. So we can write this as minus infinity to minus 5 union, or means union. You add them up. It can be in any of these intervals. Thank you very much.